Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. But yeah, you gotta know your worth. Period. And for a long time, I didn't know my worth. That's why I had all these trauma bonds and these emotional scars and these wounds, these emotional wounds and these soul ties because I didn't know myself. I didn't know my worth. So it is so important to know yourself and to know your worth because if you don't, people gonna treat you any type of way and they're gonna dress it up and make it real for you. They're gonna dress it up with sparkles and glitter, but everything that glitters isn't gold. And now I truly understand that saying. You got to know your worth. You got to know yourself because if you don't, like I said, people are definitely going to walk all over you and people are definitely going to treat you any type of way. And because you don't know any better, you're going to sit there and think that a man hitting you is love. You're going to think getting cussed out and getting called a bitch is, oh, that's just how he talk. But you're going to accept it because you love him. But no, know your worth. Get your respect. If you don't like being called a B because most men like to say that word, then stand on that and tell them, hey, if you're going to call me that, this ain't even going to work. This ain't even going to fly. And if you want to say, well, that's how I talk, you got to bear with me. No, no. Stop accepting bare minimum. If that's not what you want, certain things, that's not what you want, then just never stick around for a man that is not willing to compromise also as well with you and certain things that you want, things that you like, things that you don't like. If he's not willing to compromise, no, it's a two-way street. Same thing like with friendships. Same thing with friendships. Yeah, I want y'all to hear my message. But same thing with friendships. I've been in friendships before that was one-sided. Know your worth when it comes to friendship, relationships, and family. Period. Know your worth with anybody. Never get treated less, especially if you know what type of person you are. You know what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know your heart, you know your soul, your spirit, you know. Don't accept anything. Don't taint your spirit because you just want to be liked and loved by somebody else on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta love yourself enough that to know that it's okay to be alone if folks just ain't fitting the caliber. It's okay to be picky if it's for a good cause. It's okay to be choosy if you're choosing in the right things. You know, folks like say, "Oh, you bougie. Oh, you picky. Oh, you still not in a relationship. You still alone." It's easy for me. I can cuff anybody in my inbox right now. And let's not talk about sex. Let's not talk about sex. If I was on that, anybody. Sex is transactional. It's not nothing but it's just a moment of pleasure for that split second. Like I ain't even on that. That's why I've been abstinent. Not that anybody care, but I'm just saying though, it's easy. It's easy to give folks access to you when you don't care to have access to yourself. What? So really standing 10 toes on that. Really finna stop just getting numbers and stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get nobody your number. Yeah, just because somebody look good. If I ain't feeling that energy, you not finna get Nathan. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Bump it. You cute. You fine. I don't care. Yeah, I don't want another soul tie, another spiritual soul tie. Nah. Nah, another trauma bond. Nah. Because you fine and you sexy and you got this going and you got that going. Nah, baby. Nah. I take an average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Before it takes somebody super fine with all A, B, and C. You know, but it also got EFG. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to pass that message, y'all. Know who you are, know your worth, know yourself. Before you go and move on with anybody else or anything you want to do in your life, first things first. Evaluate you, know who you are, know yourself, and then you operate. You move off that authentically yourself. Love y'all.